Welcome back to another episode of the Bournemouth Career Mode here, Season 3, beginning with last season. We won the FA Cup, which means we now have the chance to get into the Europa League. Obviously, we're not quite in the Europa League quite yet. We still have to go to qualification for whatever reason. So they want us to reach the group stage. We'll probably end up doing that. They want us to finish in the Europa League spot in the season, in the Prem. And then instead of going back to the final of the FA Cup, they're happy with a round of 16. We're going to have to focus on this a little bit more. I don't have the mods on currently because of the last update, so it's a lot easier for me to actually get fired. So I'm going to have to focus on those objectives a lot more. We do have the Community Shield against Manchester United. That'll probably come at the end of the episode. We do have 60 million to spend to improve this team. And there are some players I want to improve on in the right back position, finding a new left winger, a new left back possibly, and a new left-footed center back, as well as our left CDM. First player we're going after is McAllister, obviously the Brighton player, but on the game he is currently at Fiorentina. We are going to offer him Sadiq, who's actually up to 80 overall. He is growing, but honestly I don't like how the way he plays. So that's 20 million. I'm going to offer him plus 13 million to get pretty much right by their value. They want 27 million plus him. That's just not going to happen. 19.5. Highest I'm going is 20. That's really it. If they don't accept this, then I'm walking out the door. Not 120. Okay, come on. Just 20 mil. It's more realistic. Okay, it looks like we will be able to bring in McAllister. We will have to say goodbye to Sadiq. But honestly, I'm fine with that. Let's see, obviously on a crucial role. He will be our main center mid alongside Yunus Musa. The disregard nose release clause. We're going to offer him 75k. See what he says. They probably would accept less. They might even accept a little bit more. That's reasonable. McAllister joins the squad. He's the first summer signing. We only have 60 mil, so we're not going to be able to make that much signings or that great of signings. So we might have to focus on the bench a little bit more than what we would want to. Unless we sell some players. But McAllister joins the squad for 20 million plus Sadiq. Now next up, this player, I don't have the highest hopes of trying to bring him in. He would pretty much cost the remaining of our budget, so we are going to have to try and absolutely work some type of magic within this deal. We obviously start Rico Lewis and Fresnada in the team. But I'm going to try to get this guy for relatively cheap. They probably won't accept it. They want quite literally our entire budget. I'm going to offer them 29.5. Highest I go is 30 here. And that's even pushing it a little bit. Because then we seriously won't have any money at all. So if they decline this, I mean, they're getting lower. They are slowly going lower. So I might be able to manage something maybe even under 30. Right, we need a little time. They might accept that. If not, we do have backup options in Dodo and Matty Cash to try to bring in. That is probably 10 to 15 mil cheaper. Yeah, they want 30 million. I just don't know if I can accept that. People also want Nkosi. Nkosi actually wants to leave the club, but I don't want to let that happen because if he leaves the club, we're screwed. I'm going to reject this Serginho Dest deal. I'm going to focus on other areas of the pitch before we really make our final decision. Wolves are interested in Eddie Nketiah. We're going to try and see if we can swindle a deal with them for over 40-50 million. Because if we can get him sold for 50 million, that's a big boost. That's literally put us almost at 100 mil. But then again, we would have to spend more money on the striker. And we'll probably end up having to bring back Wahi because he was absolutely amazing. And it won't matter because they want absolutely nothing to do with it for 50 million. So Eddie Nketiah will be our main striker for this season. And once again, we're going in trying to spend our whole entire transfer budget. 30 33 million left in there, or 38 million left in there. We're gonna offer them Zabrini plus. I'm gonna go low ball them and go 17.5 mil or 17.4 mil. I'm too lazy to change it and see what they say. They want straight cash and they want 25 mil. I might be actually able to do this for less than 20 mil to up to 20 mil max. I'm slowly gonna go up and up, and the more the tension. See, 20 mil already. 19.2 and see what they say. The tension should rise a little bit. No, it won't. They accept it. Mario Hermoso will join the squad for only 19.2 million. That gives us a good, decent budget. It gives us 19 million to bring in another player or two, possibly, that we obviously buy. Now, Crucial, I'm going to put him on a 3-year deal. He is 29, so it's a little bit concerning, but he should do the trick for possibly the next 3 seasons. Maybe that's all we need in this career mode. And we will just remove the bonus. They can have that. They probably want 70K. No, they accept 66. That is a transfer deal done. Number 2 of the summer. And we solidify our defense a little bit more. The free agents frenzy is going to start coming in now. The first one being Oscar Mondando, 19-year-old, 72 rated center mid. He will be simply for backup, and a lot of these players will be for backup, just to give our squad a little bit more depth, seeing as we are or should be in Europa League this season. So yeah, I'm going to offer him 20K. He should accept that, and we walked out the door happy. Zambronini, he is gone on to Empoli for 16.7 million. We're going to be, that is a little bit more funds into the team. We're now up to 28 mil. AC Milan are coming in for Reece Nelson. I'm going to try and do some English tax on him to sell him, obviously not to an English club. But if we can get around 55 to even 50 million for him, then I will be happy, and that will give us enough room and enough money to actually spend on a left winger. Because honestly, I was just going to stick it out and ride with Reece Nelson, or try to find a free agent that was good enough for 53 mil. They are stuck on 38. We are going to offer 49.5 and see what they say. They want 38. Again, we are going to go to 46. I think 46 is about the lowest I will go. Obviously, no release clause. I don't really care about that. We don't want this deal to fall through. 46 million. Reece Nelson might be on his way out. That will give us enough room to find that left winger and possibly even buy the right back that we truly want for this team, and possibly a left back. Because at the moment, I was going to play Stroyenkins, I was going to play Guardado, and I was actually going to give Rico Lewis and Fresnada a chance over Godoy for this season. And Reece Nelson is walking out of the front doors. He's on his way to Italy, to AC Milan for 46 million. Maybe I should have stayed a little bit higher and stayed in that 50 mil range mark. But it is what it is. We are getting a good chunk of our money. Just hoping we didn't lose that much from Arsenal deal. Maybe get like 42 million if I'm not mistaken, and exactly 42 million. That is perfect. That gives us around 60 million to spend on a left winger, and obviously more players as well. Gio Reyna, we have 70 million, so why not try and go in for a big name player? We are going to offer 47 million and see what they say. They want 61. That is just unacceptable. 50 mil, 0.5, sell on clause of 10%. They want 53. I'm honestly fine with that. We're going to go 49.5 and see what they say. We keep on giving them lower and lower. Let's go 49.9, 50.9. Let's try to get a flat 50 and see what they say. They want 59. I'm not going 59. I'm going 51. Nope, they want 59. 55. I will go 59 if I really have to. They accept 55. And Gio Reyna will join the club for 50.5 mil. And we needed a backup striker, so we go ahead and go to Chelsea and buy Fofana, the young striker prospect. He will be our backup striker for Eddie Nketiah. As we get into our first game of the season, which is the Community Shield against Manchester United. Community Shield final, obviously, I say final, it's the Community Shield. FA Cup winners in Bournemouth versus league winners in Manchester United. Let's go ahead and get into it. They have an amazing team. They have Werner, though. That's kind of creepy and weird and dumb for them. But we have a starting 11 of Nketiah, Nkosi, Reina, Marquinhos, McAllister, Musa, Matson, Hermoso, Silva, Godoy, and Henderson. Actually, not Godoy. We are actually going to give the start to Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis, and then Fresneda as well. We'll give Rico Lewis his time to shine, hopefully. Now, obviously, this isn't an important game. It's just a good game for us to look at our new players, see how they are. Maybe pick up a silverware. Could try and get the treble. Community Shield, Carabao Cup, FA Cup again. Make a run in the Premier League. That would be amazing. But it's our first look at Hermoso. It's our first look at Gio Reyna, Nkosi, McAllister. Nkosi's finally having a firm starting position. Here is Gio Reyna. Back post for Marquinhos. Can't find him. Musa, Hermoso. Out wide to Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis in for Marquinhos. Marquinhos trying to find Nkosi. Nkosi into Nketiah. And Nketiah doing what he does best, destroying Man United. It's 1-0. Marquinhos doing the defensive work out here for Rico Lewis. Nketiah now in for Gio Reyna. Can't find him. Marquinhos. McAllister. Nkosi. Out wide to Marquinhos. Marquinhos crossed in for Eddie Nketiah. No. Musa. Marquinhos. Nkosi. McAllister. Out wide to Matson. Matson first time cross. That's a poor one. Nobody's really in the box for it. Oh, that's a poor slide tackle. And Werner is through. And Werner has the equalizer. It's 1-1. Musa. Out wide to Marquinhos. Back for Musa. Marquinhos. Why isn't Nkosi just not where he's supposed to be? Gio Reyna from outside the box. Shot blocked. Nkosi. Nkosi still going. Nkosi still going. Nkosi can thread it through for McAllister. McAllister on his debut. Does he get a goal? He does. It's 2-1. And Bournemouth retake the lead in a meaningless final, but a lead nonetheless. And we will make our first half subs. Obviously, we have a majority of the subs to make. I think we can make all but one, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll give Ronaldo his first look. We'll give Fresneda his look. And then we'll give Guajardo his look with Fofana coming on for his debut. Stroy Aikens trying to confirm his spot possibly over Gio Reyna. For whatever reason, that just won't happen at all. But maybe we put Gio Reyna to cam during the season. Oh, what a header that is. It's 2-2. Goretzka levels it up 78 minutes in. That's actually a beautiful header. Stroyankins fouled. Got a chance to whip it in the box here. Possibly get a header onto it. Fofana, Hermoso. Or we go short because the angle just ain't right. Marquinhos. He's going to blast it. Get blocked. And are we going to penalties or are we going to extra time? I beg it's just penalties. It is pens. Thank the Lord for that. McAllister, Prestiani, I don't really care about penalties. And now it is all about the are we taking one first? We are. It is McAllister first. We're going left. Keeper stays middle. We might just have witnessed the unstoppable penalty. That wasn't that great of a pen. It's Rashford now. Rashford, he goes left as well. Prestiani. Now, I don't have, obviously, the best players on the field for these penalties. With George Hankins and, obviously, Prestiani, but they both do the job. Werner now. Werner goes left as well. Up next, Stroy Jenkins. Who was the first one then? Oh, first one was McAllister. Oh, that's actually a beautiful pen. Straight over the keeper. Throw him. I'm going to go left and he's going to go right. Never mind. I go right and he goes right. Now Fofana, he could technically put this to bed. He's going left as well. All 4 penalties have been good penalties. And it's all down to Lamar to win the Community Shield. Or keep it alive at least, which he does. Obviously, we score this Marquinhos and we go through and win trophy number 1 of the season. But De Gea and EA don't want it to happen. It's Casemiro now. It's his birthday currently. He plays Man United, or plays Barcelona later, and hopefully he does that in that game because holy cow, I hate Man United. Bournemouth win the Community Shield. It's trophy number 1. It's obviously a meaningless trophy in terms of all the other possible ones, but it is a trophy nonetheless, and it's a great start to this season. Who's lifting it? Who's the captain now? I can't tell who that is. I really can't. It's not McAllister, I know that much. Hermoso?
And with friends and family in attendance.
Or is that Silva? That's either Silva or Hermoso, the orange boots. But nonetheless, a 2-2 draw, a 5-4 FA Cup winning journey here. We get on to the regular season now. That's going to actually be the end of this episode. And when we come back, we will kick off the Premier League season with Leicester City, Chelsea, and Arsenal. And we should figure out our Europa League group if we're in there. Don't know what's happening with that at the moment because this says qualify for the group stage or reach the group stage. But we should be in the group stage already. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I will see y'all for the next episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.